It's easy enough to see greenhouse gas emissions in Saskatoon right now. In this cold, most of us hustle between vehicles and buildings. Buildings are Saskatoon's biggest polluters right now. Residential, commercial, and industrial buildings together emit almost 2/3 of Saskatoon's greenhouse gases. Another 31% of emissions come from vehicles.
If you were to look at where our carbon emissions are coming from as a community, they really are in the building sector and in our transportation sector. And that's where the growth plan to 500,000 really plays a really strong role.
That plan calls for denser neighborhoods and getting more people biking or riding the bus.
We want to make transit an option that doesn't just compete with the car, that it can be better than the car. So I think that's what the growth plan is all about. It's definitely going to take some shifts in the way we think about our city.
Without those shifts, here's where Saskatoon ends up in 30 years. The bottom line shows the drop in emissions if the city meets its climate change goal.
We all need to pitch in. It is not going to be easy. Having said that, though, it's not impossible and it's not insurmountable. We have a lot of opportunities in Saskatoon.
Not insurmountable, but this province refuses to do carbon pricing. That could mean Saskatoon misses out on money that would help.
We cannot wait for that to flow through in order to start making changes. And I think when you look around the country, a lot of the most exciting, most aggressive work that's being done on this kind of work in cities is happening independent of any provincial, federal legislation.
The city wants to cut emissions for its own fleet and buildings first. Then it's asking people and businesses how they could do the same thing. The city's first draft of its action plan is due in April. Jennifer Cannell, CBC News, Saskatoon.